take out your politics, left, right, Democrat, independent, conservative, all that stuff. Take it out. Joe Biden has basically been retarded for 3 of those 4 years. She had 3 years, 3 fucking years, 1,000 days to step up and make her case. She should have said, all right, this nigga's a vegetable. I'ma step up like LeBron. Put on a big boy pants, big girl pants, and show what she's made of. Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy Bolo. Today I'm coming to you with another video for educational purposes only. Today we're going to be talking about Kamala Harris and this simp mayor of Baltimore that is caping hard for her, saying a bunch of BS, pandering as usual. To me personally, I'm happy Donnie Boy's back in the office, and most black people I talk to are happy as well. I'm in New York City, you know, one of the lefty capitals of the country. But most black people I talk to are actually, especially men, are actually happy that she lost. And it has nothing to do with her being black or not being black, allegedly. That has nothing to do with it. But let's get into this sucker ass mayor of a place that you don't want to live in. So I mean, no offense, brother. If you're the example of that we should be following, I'm not down with it.
But it is clear that there will be a second Trump presidency. It is really on my heart.
And literally from day one, things have been looking up. He's not even in office yet, and things have been looking up already. I can tell you, New York City, they're already cutting off all that migrant bullshit, all that free money. They're gonna have to figure it out. And when I mean out, I mean get the fuck out of New York City. That's what I want.
This morning to say that as a man, but more importantly as a black man, that this country does not deserve black women or black people.
Speak for yourself. Like I said, without the black vote, Trump doesn't even get in. He got a lot more support from black people, not as much as I think he should have, because what he does is going to be good for everybody in general. I have my reservations on certain things with Trump, but overall, I think for our day-to-day lives, he will be better than Kamala, and I don't even think it's going to be close.
But specifically, black women. This morning I woke up and I just gave my wife a hug because I know how heavy this is weighing on black women.
You know what's crazy? I've seen a couple of these videos, and not one person that spoke about the heaviness of their heart actually gave an example of how your life was going to be improved. They didn't say, you know what, if she came in, this part of your life would have been exponentially better. This part of your life would have been changed for the good. It's literally just, can you believe it? They didn't put the black woman in, allegedly. That's literally the whole argument. That's the whole talking point. It really just shows a lack of substance. I mean, take out your politics, left, right, Democrat, independent, conservative, all that stuff. Take it out. Joe Biden has basically been retarded for 3 of those 4 years. She had 3 years, 3 fucking years, 1,000 days to step up and make her case. She should have said, all right, this nigga's a vegetable. I'ma step up like LeBron. Put on a big boy pants, big girl pants, and show what she's made of. She could have made a case to where everyone would have got behind and said, damn, you know what? The last 3 years, she's been killing. Eggs is priced correctly. This, that. The border crisis has been solved, or it's been mitigated. Things are looking like an uptick. Interest levels are down. She had 3 years to really show her stuff, and she did nothing, made no appearances, nothing, up until they took him out. And then she wants to all of a sudden say, hey guys, I'm here to make everything better. You had 3 years. It's not like Joe Biden was fully capable and calling all the shots. This nigga couldn't even walk 3 feet or read the teleprompter for more than 3 sentences without fucking up. You had the perfect opportunity and you didn't take it. Now we're just supposed to vote you and expect you to just handle everything? Get the fuck out of here.
And they have carried this country and saved this country too many times.
What?
And
hold on. Let's repeat that. Let's repeat that.
Know how heavy this is weighing on black women. And they have carried this country and saved this country too many times.
Bruh, I'm gonna need an example, dog. Because I guarantee at least 90% of the neighborhoods you don't want to live in across this country are ran majority by black women. Guarantee. And there's no hate. My mother was a black woman. Rest in peace. Saved. When did they save anything? This country, please. World War I, World War II. They were splitting atoms. They came up with the hydrogen bomb. Did they call the nuke on Nagasaki? Did they storm the beaches of Normandy? Were they running in all the fiery houses to bring out families? Please tell me when they saved the country.
And continue to be the most disrespected human beings on the planet.
They are,
quite frankly,
they are the most propped up people in this country. There's a lie being said that they are the most educated people in the country. The most educated demographic, which is obviously fucking bullshit. Because you can't be the most educated and paid the least. Doesn't work like that. Because if that was the case, these big brainiacs would have had a whole bunch of lawsuits in their favor. Their big brains, they would have been able to prove all their cases. Like, look, we're better than y'all. We're more educated. You're paying us less for the simple fact that we are black women. They would have been getting paid out buku dollars. None of that's happened because it's bullshit.
Disgust me. I'm thinking about the world that we're going to bring our daughter into in a few months. And I want the vice president to know that her and her team did everything right in the right way. But
How?
the unfortunate reality is that this country is still steeped in racism, sexism, and misogyny.
Bro, you're such a fucking sucker, dude. One, your city sucks. No offense to people that live out in Baltimore, Maryland. We know your city ain't all that. We know it's downtrodden. It's dilapidated. There's not much to brag about at this point. This is your leader. And he hasn't given one tangible example of things that could have gone right. Or the things that they did right during this time. Nothing.
I am personally proud of her. And I know that so many others are the same. We appreciate her tenacity, her focus, her decency.
Tenacity.
How she handled herself.
You want to talk about decency? You had a bunch of fucking hood rats that self-admittedly drugged men on stage, caping for her. Talking about... Bruh, this is crazy. We live in bizarro world, bro. The stuff this guy's saying is literally the opposite. Tenacity? She had 3 years to show some tenacity, and she sat on her ass. And then when it was time to run, you can kill your babies, and I'm not Trump. That was her whole thing. That's what she ran on. I don't got a womb. I'm not ready to kill babies, so you already got me lost on that one. And I don't give a fuck if you're black. So, I don't care.
Throughout this campaign, and I don't want to hear anybody saying that they should have been something different. She should have been running longer. The fact is that they did everything that a campaign can do and more. But we as a country really have a lot of soul.
And no offense, this is the exact reason why a lot of these neighborhoods have been that way for decades. Because there's never a finger pointed in the direction it deserves to be. Black men, yeah, they get a lot of blame, which deservedly so. You know, they make a lot of bad decisions. They get into certain occupations, get taken off the streets. Now their kid is without a father, all these things. They commit a lot of crimes in the community, things like that. But black women get no blame. They could do no wrong. It doesn't matter what they do, there's an excuse made. If their kid makes it to the league, strong black woman. Their kid becomes a gangbanger, kills 5 people, she had no control. There's never a finger pointed. She had 3 years. If she had tenacity for those 3 years, she would have been, even if it wasn't the right moves, she would have been making her mark. You would have said, well, Kamala did this while Joe Biden was deteriorating. There's none of that.
Soul searching to do.
No, we don't.
And that's really what I want to say about that too.
Oh, good job, bro.
Black women to hear from me to know that as a black man, I am going to triple my efforts to lift them up, to make sure that they're supported.
How about you lift up the city of Baltimore first before you put your fucking Captain Save-A-Ho cape on, brother? How about that? You're the mayor of a city of men and women. Worry about that before you start caping for these hoes. All right?
To make sure that they're seen and to make sure that other folks are challenged into understanding that they alone can't be the soul of this democracy, and that they alone can't save us from ourselves time and time again. They
time and time again.
The people.
Give me one time. Forget time and time again, but give me one time where they saved the country. On 9/11, when the planes hit the towers, was it a bunch of black broads up in there running and getting people down, sacrificing their lives? No. Nah, it was mostly white dudes, to be honest. The firefighters, at least in this city, are mostly white dudes, especially at that time. Now, there might have been a little bit of favoritism there that was proven, but the fact of the matter is, it was mostly a bunch of white dudes running up in them buildings. Please tell me when black women saved the country. I'm not opposed to saying it happened. I'm not opposed. I'm not here to say it never happened, but give me the example. That's all I'm asking for. Give me some proof. When did they get in the plane and sacrifice themselves? When did they do anything besides say, he a little good boy, he did nothing, he just lighted up a room? Come on, man.
That show up and show up in such a way that folks who are voting against their own best interest, that they are saved as well. They can't do it anymore. And we have to be there to understand that reality and lift them up.
No,
I don't know everything that a second Trump presidency will bring to Baltimore. But if he follows through on some of his dark, violent promises, we know that we are looking at challenges in the years ahead.
Bro, this dude said violent promises. He has not made one tangible example of anything he said during this little almost 3 minutes of talking. Not one thing. Is a bunch of vague bullshit, and that's what most of them do. But let me know what your thoughts are in the comments below. And if you have an example of black women saving this country, please let me know, because honestly, I'm a big fan of history. So if there's an example that you could tell me that where black women saved the country, not helped. I mean, Harriet Tubman, good job for that. But she didn't save the country, and she's not all black women. That's not even the majority of black women. That's like one. So if you can give me an example, I would love to hear it and do my own research, because I think that would be something interesting to learn about. But let me know what your thoughts are in the comments below about this sucker. And if you live in Maryland, how's he doing? How's he been doing during his tenure? I don't know how long it's been, but do you think he's been doing a good job or gonna do a good job? But yeah, I'm out. Peace.